like I say, the climate for the past, if you go back probably a couple hundred or 1,000 years or something, if you go back a little ways, you would find that that Europe was basically pretty much a frozen ice block. Like all of England, the Thames, the Thames would freeze over and only thaw like 2 times a year for like 3 months or something like that. Um, you would find if you went back like a couple hundred years or a couple thousand years that basically pretty much all of Europe is an ice block, pretty much, and Africa and where the Sahara Desert is was pretty much temperate or nice, really, but the ice was like way closer and was pretty bad. I mean, it was frozen over. So basically, in Europe, if you wanted to go anywhere, I mean, you could go there like 2 times a year or something like that. But if you wanted to go anywhere, you pretty much did it underground. So, like I say, I was basically always underground. I mean, you'd call me Lucifer Star, king of the underground. Yeah. Anyway, I was always mining. Like just dig. like I always like to think of it as like dig, pop, dig. We were always, 500 feet and down to like 1,300 feet. We'd get down there about 1,300 feet or so, and we'd just be like, tick, 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 tick. Bluish. Oh, there's a river there. Eek. I'd be like, always check up. Always look up and look around. We'd put up holes like every couple hundred feet or so like that. But basically, we were mining. We were always mining. Like I say, some people think I got into the mining business. No, I never really left. It was always mining or hydropower because, there's always downhill slope. So, and ever since I started doing my dams and stuff like that, I was really big into hydropower. Like if you go back and you look at Brunel or Brianel is actually Brian or Lucifer. I go by Lucifer or Brian mostly with my inventing stuff. Lucifer or Brian. And Lusifer Star or Brian. They call me Brunel. I don't know why. Anyway though, but pretty much when I was doing stuff, I didn't really get into the mining business. I was always in the mining business. I always did mining and I loved it. Like I say, I love mining. I love hydropower. Like mining and hydropower. I mean, I just kind of got into steam power because, it was like the next thing going on. And so I was like, well, we'll research it and see what we get, see where we get with it. But mining and stuff like all the sewer systems, all the water systems, all the giant, I mean, I did bridges, but, I mean, it's like, why? I mean, I did some bridges, but 90% of my work was just like, just digging along, and I love digging. I love mining. Like there's so much cool stuff underneath the ground. I was like, there's so much down there. Like, why would you even want to be on the surface? Like giant caves and minerals and like I say, through and through, I'm a miner. I mean, I love mining. Like some of my epic mining things were like, epic underground. I mean, there's minerals in there. I mean, I got all my money from mining. Like I got, minerals and metal and that's why I was so rich and so well known is because Lucifer Star, minerals and mining. And we would sell minerals and stuff like that. And that's what I did. That's why I built so many cars, why I built so many ships, why I was the king of power and everything else because, I was, and safe water, and all that other stuff, steam power, that was what I did. I did that for a living. And, I did other stuff too, though. But yeah. Anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, the London Underground, all those things, my tube rails, some things didn't work out too well, but I was so rich, though, it's just like, I own half the world or the whole planet, so, I mean, like, people would just go down there and they'd just be working away, it's like, it's a steady pay, and they had job security, and like I said, I provided dental and their housing. You know, I made sure that they got food. You know, we had farms and everything else like that. Like you know, I mean, I was a real leader and a real creator and a real captain of industry, Lucifer Star or Brian L. Brian, me. Um, I mean, everybody would come to love Brian, come to know Lucifer because, you know, I kept the Africa from like overthrowing us, I mean, I didn't exterminate Africa either. I was like, look, no, you're going to be over there and that's your country. You come over here, you get killed. Anyway, so it was like, I was like, nah, you know, you're going to stay over there, you know, and we had to beat them back a little bit. So with my battleships and stuff like that, I mean, they didn't realize who they were dealing with. They're not dealing with some fake self-proclaimed god and leader of men. Like, they were dealing with Lucifer and my armies. So we didn't take kindly to it. So anyway, so we beat them back. You know, I had my battleship. You know, I used them for Panama and stuff. I guess Africa didn't really realize what I could do, and then they made a run on me and my people. It's like, no, I love my British, I love my Irish, and they're not going to die. So anyway, yeah, I'm not exactly sure because Nixon was a psychopath too, and it gets all complicated. And realistically, I was just like, I just want to dig. I just like building. You know, I like my steam trains. I just like doing textiles. You know, I don't even really want to get into the politics. It's like, I don't give a fuck who calls themselves leader or king of men. You know, it's like, it's my train, it's my rail, they're my factories, and I want my people treated right. So, you know, and I was just dealing with it. You know, it's like, who did it? Who killed those people? And let's go find them. And they're like, yeah. So we went and found them, and, well, you know. Anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, the underground, the caves, the mines, you know, epic builds and stuff, and getting humanity to go up. You know, like I said, I was proud to be Lucifer. I was proud to be Lucifer Star, Lucifer White Star, and Brian. You know, I mean, London. I love my Londonites, my Londoners. Yeah, I mean, I love London. Like all their quirkiness and weird and strangeness. I mean, they would joke with me, and I would joke with them and stuff like that. I mean, you know, well, we had our groups, so